Disturbed Karen loses her mind when banned from Hobby Lobby.
On February 20th, 2024, officers responded to a Hobby Lobby for a call of a disorderly customer.
Not a big Hobby Lobby fan, I'll be honest with you. Why are we going through the void here?
Hi.
What's going on?
I have the rights to complain and have also the dump name of the manager and direct breach of privacy in cyber security. They're directly of customers' breach of privacy, and they having consumer rights of breach of privacy, and it not need to have
So stalking?
exploitation.
Hobby
of
Lobby
consumers,
stalking her?
Like I am a healthcare professional and U.S. Army cyber harassment
So you're saying
syndicated.
Hobby Lobby's cyber stalking you?
Cyber stalking and full security, yes, they are consumers' rights of privacy.
And you think
I'm
it's
a healthcare.
this Hobby Lobby?
You can check into those. One thing is you can check if there was nothing, then you could even just
So it's Hobby Lobby is cyber stalking her. Why would they do that? Seems like they just they talk it out and she goes home. Cool. I like that idea that Hobby Lobby would cyber stalk a customer. Like just shit posting on their Twitter about it. Search the ADHD and Supernatural. Oh yeah.
Witnessed myself from like a third person point of view.
Ego death.
Walking over to my teacher
Oh.
and exposing myself. Which is different from
That's not ego death.
So that a half an hour would not be out of the norm for you to be exposed that long and not realize it when you're walking around with your
if
sweatpants basically choking your ass while you're walking around. You see how it's not making a lot of sense?
but I do promise that it was an accident. But I don't exactly have like the biggest, if I can say.
What is happening? Why would what? Well, this is sad. What is the story here?
So I was in class, or not in class, I was in Williams Hall studying for an exam.
How does this go on for 36 minutes? It seems like it's kind of kaput right there in the first minute.
Was this guy, when I sat down, he was like kind of looking at me, but I just was like, whatever.
Sir, let me see your penis. Let me see if it matches the description.
This quick. You can step in there real quick. Just so we're not...
Officer Jacobs, I'm doing a peen inspection in there. Cover me.
I have ADHD, so my mind wanders a lot.
Okay.
I know it's happened a lot at home,
Okay.
in which I'll like go to the bathroom and then
I like that idea. Listen, I'm a little scatterbrained sometimes. I'll often take a piss and I forget my meat's out. Like, I mean, ADHD, am I right?
They said someone matching your description.
what day would this have been?
I could not tell you.
Ugh, the day is pretty important. I usually only whip my cock out on like Thursdays or Fridays, so it's, I don't know, it probably wasn't me, but ADHD, I sometimes lose track of like the days and stuff, and then Wiener comes out on like a Monday, ahead of schedule.
So
God, it looks like right now he's about to unleash like a jutsu. Like he's got that like Reddit mod look to him, and it really looks like he's about to just fucking shoot like a fireball, like Sasuke or something.
if there was another report that could have possibly been, if this is happening, then I truly am sorry. to whoever is exposed.
If this is happening,
There's not some other reason why you might be doing this on, you know,
the phantom
on
winky
purpose or
exposure.
anything like that, or, I mean, it's...
I don't really have any sexual desires toward anyone, really.
Okay.
So I would have no reason to go around
Checkmate.
bashing people.
Okay.
Well, we're good here. I mean, that checks out. We're fine.
I really
Just pay a little more attention.
somebody has seen that. Back in high school, about 4
Well, this is what we just saw on the Sizzler reel.
incident.
Okay.
It was slightly different. At that time, we still don't really know what happened.
We're still investigating.
out-of-body experience, but that's not what's happening this time.
Had a close encounter of the third kind. The aliens pulled my whole fucking schlong out.
Okay.
Study hall was traumatized.
And that is an issue. We did a bunch of brain scans and whatnot, and nothing was abnormal, so.
Okay.
Why would...
Public and
I'm very curious. Why would that have been the next steps there? So he unleashes the hog, and they're like, we gotta get to the bottom of this. We gotta see what ghost in this man's head was pulling the levers there that forced him to do such a thing. Put him in the MRI just to check for, like, the Wiener Master or something.
It's going alright. Doing really well in Japanese. I actually applied for a study abroad program.
Oh, cool.
So.
Oh my. Oh my.
Certainly, that would be another reason why we should have to do something to
Right.
contain that.
jeopardize
Yeah.
that. You a commuter student?
Yes, sir.
Sound,
I have a
thought it sounded like. Okay. We're gonna have to sort some things out. I got another officer talking to the young lady who made the report, so.
He didn't like pull them down. It was just like kind of between the sweatshirt and like top of the pants.
Okay. You think he
Yeah.
like intentionally?
Oh,
did
he
that to
upper
show you
decked it.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because the way that like he was looking at me when I first sat down, I thought was like a little weird, dude. Really, he was just like, what?
The top turnbuckle. Yeah. I thought he did like a
So
whole,
he,
like, dropping
acknowledged,
trow.
Like what was happening, or well, they found him out at Williams, so the police are with him now. So
Okay.
I just came out to talk to you and
Do you want to see him?
figure out what was going
You
on.
want to go say hi?
Yeah, I just like I said, it's of course he never admitted to anything, but it definitely felt intentional.
Yeah.
Seems like a hard thing to be on accident.
I called my mom.
Called your mom about it.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd rather
Looks like, judging by how I don't feel like watching all 35 minutes of this conversation with this guy, but it looks like they do end up pressing charges for the public indecency. That scare you? Well, you scare me with your lack of hygiene. It's time to fix that. Get some Cheeky soap. Use Cheeky.com. We've made the perfect soap. You should not use anything that's not cheeky. I'm looking out for you. You see the video of the Florida man offering a cop a drink in the middle of a car chase. Didn't we see that one? That sounds so familiar. Officers can't keep a straight face with this entitled woman. That sounds really familiar. No, never mind. That title sounds so familiar, but I do not recognize that thumbnail. She's dressed like she's going to Gasparilla, which is like the pirate invasion festival Tampa does every year. Is this Tampa?
Kicked out of the store because I'm white. It's a black person's word over a white person's word.
I don't have to explain anything to you, so put
Yes,
your
you
stuff
do.
back.
You're illegal.
This guy is not having it. I'm so used to body cams over the last week where the officers like entertain like the weirdos. This guy's like, no, absolutely not. Fucking grabs it like a toddler's toy, and immediately she's like, okay, it's serious.
So the call that we got was you were in here.
She's actually a
causing a
potion
disturbance,
seller.
cursing people
I
out.
didn't curse.
Perhaps,
Stuff
yeah,
like-
brewing
I never said
concoctions.
curse word. Can you put that on the video so I can see it?
I don't know. You're
I
gonna,
need
you're gonna
concrete
you're gonna
evidence.
have to ask.
I
them.
need concrete evidence, and I'd like to talk to my lawyer, please. The
Call the
privacy
sheriff.
is if you have not committed a crime, you don't need to give any officer. You are the same level as me if I haven't committed a crime.
She outranks you.
Force on somebody who
Get
has
out
not
of there,
committed
officer.
a
She's
crime.
too powerful.
I have not cursed. Can I see it on video? Can I please see some concrete evidence? Excuse me, but what crime have I committed to warrant you guys coming in here like a army to shoot me or something? I'd like to know in legal language what crime I have committed. So I need a video camera to see what I have
Man,
done.
she is really good at
I want
this.
concrete evidence on a video camera to see what I've done. You're choosing their word over my word, so I need it on a video camera to look at it. So who's the supervisor?
He's on his way here now.
Is he a police?
Yes,
He is.
Okay, well, all I'm asking
He wrote
is
the
concrete
Privacy Act.
language, tell me the legal thing I have
You're
to
meeting
tell
the
you
Oracle.
wrong.
Okay, let me explain to you, ma'am. I've just explained it to you.
Because you are obstructing the Constitution of the United States.
This is what it sounds like to talk to somebody on Twitter. 100%. I know she is glued to that platform. She is probably there day in, day out in the fucking trenches. She is literally Twitter speaking. So is this, they just keep arguing with this woman? They just, oh man.
You're not
Yeah.
providing your name.
I haven't. First First of all, you've got to provide me with the thing I've done wrong in legal terms. I need to see the video of that disorderly conduct.
But why? But why? I need to confirm whether or not this is a real crime. Only I can determine this. I must see it. Please put it up on the Jumbotron, please, so I can analyze this evidence.
Can I have the name of
The management.
Can I have his name, please?
You're gonna get.
She's trying to settle the court case in this
I
store.
want the name of the
Yeah,
manager
true.
who's banning me so I can take it to my attorney.
She provides her ID.
No, I will not. I will
He
take it
looks
to him. I
so
don't
fed
want
up.
it. You are
He
racist.
looks so annoyed.
No, I am not. A racist is somebody that kicks somebody out of a store for no reason, for just being white. I relate better to people of my own race. I relate better. They always hit me, push me, throw
What
in
the
my yard, push me around, cheat me, lie to me, steal my money when I do stuff. I want to talk to someone that I relate to.
Like, what?
It is that is 100% a Twitter addict. 100%.
You're accusing me of something.
Ma'am.
I want you to see what you're accusing me of.
Ma'am.
It's crazy people like this exist. It's so good. Does this go on the... Yeah, it looks like this is the whole thing. I don't feel like listening to... Well, they actually do eventually get her out. I thought it was going to go the whole 20 minutes. They bring her outside and just keep talking to her. What an insightful conversation that must have been. You're missing the best legal advice you'd ever hear. I just can't keep listening. It's just such a yap fest. You see the EWU Bodycam video, how to catch 9 felony charges in 1 minute. Guy sounds like a cartoon character. Isn't that the one I just watched? I don't remember that being the name of it though. Is this Hank? They got Hank Schrader in here? What happened? What went so wrong? They're minerals, Marie! Oh man, wait, and a chase and everything? Oh boy, he was racking them up. Trust me, pup, that is not a fight you win. Oh my god, it's going after the police canine. Uh-oh. Wow, this thing seems like it pops off. What a crazy sizzler reel.
When officers in Stewart, Florida receive reports of
Florida,
an
hey. We know how to do it big.
unconscious man behind the
Love
wheel
it.
of a truck in the middle of a residential street, they immediately respond for a welfare check.
Is this one even safe to watch on stream? This one sounds like super serious. This one goes ballistic. It's fine. I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Surprisingly, it did not come up when I typed this one in right away. There's too many other people that also caught 9 felony charges in a minute in Florida. I scrubbed through the dog doesn't get hurt. That's all I needed to hear then.
God, if you missed them a pedicure.
Dispatchers in Martin County
Oh,
receive
come
a
on.
concerning call
In
on
December?
their non-emergency line.
That's Christmas
There's a gentleman in
time.
a pickup truck with a trailer hooked up to it. It's like he's like sleeping, but the truck is on. Like I said, I knocked on the door.
He's
door
meditating.
open. I knocked. I yelled. He didn't respond.
It's called astral
There's a dog in the car,
projection.
too, or in the truck. Excuse me.
We know some friends. You need some friends?
Yeah, well.
Where do they live?
Pump City.
He sounds like the guy from Joe Dirt. Home is where you make it. That guy? He does have an interesting voice. A lot of body cams with people with cool voices recently.
I know that to Jersey Mike's. Give me a sandwich there.
To Jersey Mike?
Is he just like super drunk? Is that what's happening?
Okay, gotcha. Do you just have your license on you? This is your truck? You were asleep and passed out behind the wheel, and I could smell what...
Don't do that, please.
I just want to make sure that I'm safe.
Well, yeah, I can do the same thing back.
So, I'm going to ask
Oh,
you
he's
one
gonna
more
get his
time
phone
to
out with the
step back
flashlight.
for your safety and
Close your
my
eyes.
safety.
Nothing wrong here. You know what? Here.
So, if you refuse to step out, I will...
He sounds like that like quintessential witch character in old cartoons. Like, I feel like he's about to start reciting some kind of ancient incantation.
take you out.
In an instant,
The Tasmanian
situation
devil,
takes
or
a
that,
sudden
yeah.
and dramatic turn for the worse.
So, would you be willing to step out for me?
Sir, we need you to step out. I'm not doing that, no. Sir, don't do that, man.
Oh shit.
You ran on help.
You alright?
Yeah. You have anybody that's able to pit or no?
Oh, I don't think they want to pit because of the trailer.
Unaware that the truck had a trailer attached, an officer joining the pursuit executes a tactical pit maneuver, stopping the vehicle, but the chase isn't over yet.
What? Wait, how would you not know the trailer is attached? Did he have, like, camouflage on it? Like, cloaking tech? Is this Tony Stark or something? I feel like you'd see the trailer, right? How did you miss that? Of everything on a truck.
Steve finally comes to a stop in the driveway of his residence.
Oh, you can't touch him now. That's a safe haven. That's a no PvP zone. Oh, maybe this is all an advertisement for his business. For firewood delivery. Maybe that's what it was. He was delivering firewood to Freddy Krueger, so he had to go into his dream palace in order to contact him. So that, I see. It's all a big misunderstanding. His voice is so cool. Holy shit.
Get away! Go in the house!
Who is he to you?
He's my firewood delivery driver. I Uber Eats some firewood.
Okay.
What
I
happened?
can disclose a little bit.
From US
Jumping curves. I don't even want to get to. Woo, wait.
Steve's wife, who identifies
The officer's
herself
pretty
as
fired
Angela,
up.
will soon share more insights with the officers.
Hurting me, please.
Jesus.
I got hernia. Okay. I got bad shoulders.
Scooch up.
Please, I can't.
Well, how in the fuck is this guy doing a firewood delivery job? He's made of glass. How that just doesn't seem like the right profession. Does he deliver the idea of firewood? Like, there's no way he's going to be able to pick up much firewood.
The gravity of the discovery isn't lost on the officers, as they consider how much worse the night could have ended.
Damn, man, firewood delivery is some serious business. This man keeps the stick on him. What the fuck? Just in case the customer gets a little rowdy. You talking about the knife? I mean, that is a big... I don't know. That is a big fucking knife. Maybe it is. It's bigger than a Bowie knife. I mean, he's got like a huge hilt too. Maybe that's how he chops the wood. Like Virgil, he just does one of these, and the firewood just fucking explodes into like a bunch of splinters for him to pick up with his bad shoulders. Those aren't knives. Those are like full-blown short swords.
If you refuse to take the test, sir.
It sounds like he's just like his voice is perpetually in like a mocking tone. Like he's trying to make fun of somebody else.
Nobody's gonna bail him out, I can tell you that right now. I'm not bailing him out.
Oh, he is not well liked.
He needs to sober up.
Where's my wife at?
She misses you too, Steve. She's on her way to pay you a visit. Oh God!
After being treated and cleared by hospital staff, 60-year-old Steve Beausoleil is taken to the Martin County Jail. Aggravated fleeing causing injury.
Yeah, that was
or
a lot.
damage.
He racked up a lot.
Battery on a law enforcement officer.
Is it possible he was framed? Yeah, someone could have been, I guess, maybe butt chugging the whiskey into Steve without him knowing. That is an option, perhaps. And maybe the dog put a brick on the accelerator on the gas pedal for the 20-minute long police chase. We can't rule out the possibilities. There's a new body cam that just dropped today that's got a lot of people talking because it features an extremely big Minecraft YouTuber named Popular MMOs.
Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
Weed and a ton of fireball. Homie is messed up.
Just put your arms like you're praying. Look at what? Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palm touching.
No, I'm about to get chased!
You won't believe who it is, Sarge.
Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
It's really sad to see someone spiral like this. Yeah, it was a really bad call to try and run away from the cops, especially in the condition he was in. He was way too fucking hammered. He was in a different dimension. He had left the corporeal realm. So when he tried to run away, it was in slow motion. He was looking like a claymation out there at 5 frames per second. So not the best call there for sure. One thing I found really weird about this, and you see it a bit at the end of the Sizzler reel where the officer goes, "It's YouTube boy," sounding like the owl from the How Many Licks Does It Take to Get to the Center of a Tootsie Pop commercial. is that these officers seem to fucking hate the idea of YouTube as a career. Like, it's not something Popular MMOs himself brought up where he was like, you know, dusting his shoulder off. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. You can let me go now. Yeah, I'm a big deal. You know, squeezing on his own nipples or anything. He didn't bring it up. They found out, and then they start making fun of him for it and just kind of insulting it. They were just bullying him for YouTubing, like being a YouTuber. I half expected them to take him to a toilet and give him a swirly, or like an atomic wedgie while calling him a dork.
On March 20th, 2024, officers in Jacksonville, Florida receive reports of a man sleeping on a residential street. What they don't expect is to find one of YouTube's most popular former stars, who turns a simple wellness check into a chaotic encounter, leaving another mark on an already unraveling legacy.
You going to jail? Again. You can Minecraft that.
What? That doesn't even make sense. He can Minecraft that. What in tarnation kind of hogwash? If you're gonna try and come in here with your, you know, huge quip at the end, at least have it be something sensible. We're Ender dragging his ass to the slammer, or something like that. Better than this garbage, because this was nothing. This was literally...
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road.
Any drink and drugs, weapons involved that you know of?
I do not know.
Do you think he's trying to harm himself?
I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
An officer arrives to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only in shorts and a t-shirt despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
So 911 received this call from a concerned citizen expressing that they thought this person might be dead. I half expected them to roll up and encounter a Peter Griffin death pose, but that was not the case. He looks like he was sleeping peaceful as fuck. He is sleeping like an angel right now. He looks comfortable. I am actually jealous of like how soundly this man is sleeping on the concrete.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live?
I want you to see what some of these.
I can't hear you, man.
I had a lot of sealed rules there, sorry.
You had a lot of what?
See some girls.
He is really hammered, obviously. And his voice is really deep and like really gravelly right now, so he almost sounds like Jigsaw. If Jigsaw was sculling Fireball. Almost sounds like he's casting some kind of spell sometimes.
All right, well, hurry up, bro, because you're about to be going to jail.
I'm going to jail?
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Probably at least like 20 minutes out.
I was drinking. Friends wanted to come over to make sure I was good, that's all.
So how do you get over here?
Just drove. That's all they did.
Somebody dropped you off here?
Yeah, they dropped me off here, yeah.
You need rescue to come check you out?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
So they were talking to him for like 45 seconds while he was trying to like recombobulate himself back to reality and, you know, get the sleepies out of his eyes and snap back to it. One of the officers like kind of threatens that he's going to go to jail if he doesn't like hurry up. So then he stands up, he explains that he was there drinking with friends. And now the officers are saying, just get an Uber or get a friend to come over and take you home because you're in no shape to walk. Also, you're nowhere near home. It's not even walking distance, even if you're like the fastest fucking power walker in the world.
Pat? What's your last name, Mr. Pat?
Julian L.
Can you spell that for me?
Better known as Pat, 35-year-old Patrick Thomas Julianell is the creator behind the massively successful YouTube channel, Popular MMOs.
Oh, no, it's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, that's what it's saying is, like, that little battery alert you're getting, that means it's dead and you need to charge it.
Now, one of the officers must have recognized that at the time because then it gets brought up about him being a YouTube star a lot. So, the problem is his phone's dead, which is why he doesn't have an Uber or a friend to call. Would also explain why he's walking home and then eventually, you know, passed out on the sidewalk. So, what the officers say is that they can charge his phone and he can wait in the car while he, you know, warms up because it's cold out. Like, he's dressed like it's spring break, but it's actually pretty cold. 45 degrees in Florida, that might as well be -5 everywhere else in the world. It's tough down here when it gets below 60. So, like, he's he's not in proper attire for that. 45-degree weather here, you're layered up in 5 different wool coats, you know what I mean? So the officer offers the car for it, and then that's where things go tits up.
Don't really feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, no.
Multiple people are calling it in. Their person might be dead. You want to sit inside the car. It's nice and warm.
I just don't want to go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16, 2021, he was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julia Nell posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false.
I vaguely remember bits and pieces of that story. I only recall little tiddlywinks of the details there, but it's brought up here because Pat made a mention about not wanting to go to jail again, so I guess EW followed up with what the previous time was, so they mention it here.
Place your bag on top of my hood. I just got to pat you down before you go inside my car. Place your phone right there. Okay. Just real quick, just put your hands out. You don't have no weapons, anything. You don't have anything on your bag that should be worried of. Any drugs or anything? Huh?
No, it's just called.
Do you mind if I search your bag real quick?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser while his phone charges in the front seat.
The officer gives him some pats for Patrick and then invites him into the back of the vehicle to warm up, but not before asking if he can search his bag, which Pat gives them consent to do. Big blunder here. He got put in the scholar's mate because they find marijuana and alcohol in his bag. The alcohol's not a problem, but the marijuana was. I'm guessing he forgot it was there, or he was just so intoxicated he didn't really know what he was agreeing to, but that's about to change everything.
Weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up. That's why I asked. I knew. No, he spelled his own last name wrong.
What's his name?
Yeah, so they checked his inventory here. They found substances they weren't super happy to find, or maybe they were happy to find. He seems to be like celebrating it. And then one of the officers mentions he spelled his own last name wrong, which he's extremely fucked up. It's not super surprising. It's just really sad. This is a guy who has a history of struggling with substance abuse, as I understand it. I'm not super familiar with popular MMOs. As most of you know, I'm not the biggest Minecraft enthusiast. Like, I understand why it's like the most popular game ever. I just never got into it to that level. But from what I understand, he does have a history of struggling with this addiction. And now that the officers have found the marijuana on his person, they are going to be taking him into custody. But not before one of the officers wants to make sure that this is the YouTuber he thinks it is.
The other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
Hey, quick question for you. You used to play Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was the YouTube channel about?
Video games.
What type of video games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Minecraft YouTubing. Yep, that's an additional charge, buddy. It was just going to be drugs, but now we got to charge you with cringe as well. Now that the cat's out of the bag, they start calling him YouTube Boy quite a few times. It's also really weird listening to them talk about YouTubing as a career and how, like, they don't really seem to get it, which is surprising because they're not old. Like, they have to know that there's careers on the internet. It's not like this mystical, mythological beast anymore, this World Wide Web thing.
That's YouTube Boy off Commissioner Drive.
Just checked out the bag there.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing to that.
So.
Alright, turn around real quick.
Yep.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palms touching. We're not doing this.
Alright. Kill 261 fighting one. Kill 261 fighting one. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Already.
So they decide to arrest him for the possession of marijuana, and as they're going to put him in cuffs, he tries to break away. It doesn't go very far, but you can hear him say something that's just extremely sad, where he says he's tired of it all before they bring him to the ground. They also said that he was resisting with violence, claiming that he kicked them. I didn't really see that in the body cam because it looks like they kind of potato sacked him immediately. It's not like he got very far and he was already really unsteady on his feet, but that is part of this. I can't confirm or deny if there were any kicks being thrown. All I know is that the trying to run away was a terrible idea. Like, even if he was in, prime shape right now, not super fucked up, even if he had all the makings of a varsity athlete, he was still not going to get far there. They had already had his arms behind his back. Unless he had like an Interpearl to throw to get out of there, I think his goose was cooked on that plan.
He's big on, well, used to be big on YouTube.
Playing Minecraft.
And my audio was
But he made a lot of money.
What is he doing here?
Say a friend dropped him off.
He
But it doesn't make
likes to party
sense.
with strippers.
So he's like currently big in Minecraft now?
No, he died off about a year and a half ago.
He made
Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. You won't believe who it is, Sarge. Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
I just find that so strange because it's not like this is some kind of like oddball career. It's like the number one thing kids want to be these days is like a YouTuber and shit. Like, there's no way they could be that in the dark on it, where they're acting like it's such a foreign concept of making money online, playing video games. Now they're calling him YouTube boy, like some kind of wacky, zany alien creature. I don't know, it's just very surprising to me, because this is just like, it's Florida. They're not in like podunk middle of nowhere where they don't have internet access or something. I don't know, I just found that behavior very surprising, I suppose.
He's the one who ran through the gate again.
Yeah.
The Jaguar game.
The Jag game.
In 2022, Pat and 2 others were arrested after one of them ran onto the field during a Jacksonville Jaguars football game. He received a withhold of adjudication and a sentence of 2 days in jail with 2 days credit for time served.
That I never heard of. That is an interesting plan. I have to imagine alcohol was involved with that decision making as well. Yikes.
You gotta resist me.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
35-year-old Pat Thomas Julianell was formally charged with resisting an officer with violence, as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. In 2024, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney, and he was appointed a public defender.
This part actually shocked me. Like a child watching the Pokemon movie for the first time when Ash gets turned to stone, I had my jaw on the floor here. That he would be declared indigent and unable to afford a private attorney. He did undoubtedly make millions of dollars from his career on YouTube. That is a fact. Making Minecraft content being the size he was, he definitely did make millions. To have no money left to afford an attorney is mind-boggling. That's just tragic. And I know that happens a lot, where a superstar pisses away all their money in a very short amount of time, but that is an unbelievable amount of money to somehow not have access to at all anymore. It's just all gone. All just dried up. Holy shit.
He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2024, to the Police Memorial Fund, and write an apology to the officer he assaulted. However, on January 8th, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20th, 2024. Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it.
After the plea deal, he had some of the charges dropped and had some stipulations and probation, which he did subsequently violate after he claims he got served a pill at a party and didn't know what was in it. So it's not like things have been looking up for him. It's not like he's, getting the help he needs. He's still very much struggling with it. And even to this day, it seems, is still having problems with the law and having problems with drugs and alcohol.
This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10, 2025. On February 2, 2025, police responded to Pat's home address in reference to a mentally ill person, where he then was arrested for the active warrant. His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12, 2025, a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation, when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol.
Yeah, so it is still an ongoing issue, a huge battle he's still engaged in here. It needs professional help, for sure, because it's ruining his life. His life has been circling the drain, it seems, and it's fucking rough to see. But anyway, I saw this body cam today and just wanted to talk about it a bit. That's really it. So, yep. Saw a video title float around in my algorithm today that really caught my eye. It's called The Drunkest Man in Police History. And I thought, that's a pretty bold statement. The most inebriated man in the history of law enforcement? Well, I've got to take a peek for myself to see if the rumors are true.
4-year-old Nathan was observed by witnesses attempting to enter the highway on-ramp at a high rate of speed when he lost control and crashed his vehicle into an embankment. It's also worth mentioning that Nathan had 3 prior OWI convictions in 2 active cases.
If drunk driving was a sport, this would be the LeBron of it. He's got some active cases against him, and it seems like he treats driving the same way I treat shuffling. I won't do it unless I've had at least 10 drinks. So our little superstar Nathan, looking fresh out of an audition for the new season of Shameless, has found himself operating a vehicle while inebriated per usual, but this time he's in a bit of a pickle.
Okay.
It's my fault.
What happened?
My fault. I'll give it to you when it's respected.
Okay. Can I get you guys to wait over here, please?
Yeah.
What an interesting proposition. He's accepting responsibility for the situation here, but only on the condition that he gives it to them when it's respected. That's the art of the deal, baby. What a fucking conundrum. No one's more deserving of respect than our boy Nathan here, multi-champion drunk driver.
What's your name?
Not the point right now.
Okay, what is the point?
I'll give it to you when it's respected.
Why are you so angry right now?
About 40 or 50 miles an hour, weaving in and out of the traffic.
I got cut off. This is what happened.
The way that he's like holding the door open while he's poking his head out of the cabin, it's like a gopher looking to see its shadow to know if we're getting more weeks of winter. Like, it looks like fucking Robin Williams coming out of Jumanji asking what year it is. This guy is fucking clueless on what's going on here. It is a really big statement to say this is the drunkest man in police history, and I'm sure it's exaggeratory to some extent, but watching him, it is impressive just how fucking hammered he is without being face down in a pool of his own vomit. I've gotten disgustingly hammered before, and it's led to me puking for 2 hours in the back of a rented truck once. But I still feel like he's drunker than I was. The only time I'd ever been more out of it is in college when I smoked a mystery doink that almost sent me to Valhalla. Pretty sure I beta tested Fint with that one. And I think there is still a very good chance he is still more fucking out of it than I was, and he just tried to operate a vehicle. And it's not his first time doing it either. It's crazy. He should not be allowed behind the wheel of an automobile under any circumstances whatsoever.
I think I'm gonna just hold it until my life gives.
What it seems like.
Well, obviously not, right?
Well, let's start making moves to get down.
Well, let's do that then.
Do it. I'm waiting on you.
It's not on me no more. Christ.
You want me to help you?
No, it's a $30,000 truck, man. I got it after you, alright?
Alright, go ahead.
It's so over the top, it almost feels fake, like a parody. It almost feels like a Buster Keaton silent film where he's acting drunk. But this is very real, and the way that he dismounts that truck, I mean, 10 out of 10 technique, he just dropped the Fosbury flop on him right there. He just ragdolls himself off the truck. Now, I'm still not sure if I 100% agree that this is the drunkest man in police history, but I can guarantee you that you can be the cleanest man in world history if you go get some cheeky soap right now. Our Valentine's Day sale ends today. 10% off the entire store. Use cheeky.com for the best soap in the fucking world. Click the link in the description.
I haven't seen my kids in 3 months.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Damn, the lore. That's sad exposition right there. He's trauma dumping now, and, well, You can't help but feel sorry for him now. Geez, pulling on the heartstrings with that. I don't think he has kids. I think that's just a full-blown lie. I think he's just pulling for anything like, I'm not drunk, it's just I'm really sad. I haven't seen my kids in 3 months. And he starts hitting his truck. Damn! Blast! Curses!
You're not injured at all? No, you're not in pain at all?
My hands are both broken.
Okay.
I'm sure my forearms both broken from this fall.
Let's get you to the ambulance and the fire department will check you out too. All right, man? Here.
So just to recap, he just came in way too aggressively. Yeah.
That's the way. Yeah.
The ceiling leaks. The floor creaks. Both hands are broken. Forearms broken. My dick squeaks. Like, what is he talking about, man? What? I love how they're like, are you injured? He's like, yeah. Glass bones, paper skin. Hands broken, forearms broken, 5 toes broken on both feet. It's just, honestly, everything might be broken, officer. Who did this?
What's your birthday?
For what reason?
Nathan, because you're gonna...
That's besides the point. I've got cut off.
Well, then talk to the good.
So you, right? So I have no reason to speak to you, right?
Go ahead, then speak to Lieutenant
So
Gordon.
leave that way.
Nope.
What's your birthday?
I would rather speak to you this way, right? You have no reason to follow us. Go back that way. Go ahead, back that way.
Okay, are you gonna...
You and follow back that way.
Okay.
Oh boy, this guy's good. He's playing hardball. So he starts to sniff that they might be onto him because they're asking him questions like, hey, what's your name? And where's your ID? So he's like, for what reason? May I inquire as to why you're curious on these specifications on my being? I don't know about that, officer. You have no ground to stand on. Please excuse yourself. Please go that way. I'm going to talk to the other officer this way. Please go. Go, bless now, please. Yes, of course. Yes, why? For what reason? So he just keeps saying for what reason over and over again and, like, dismissing the other officer. Like, you're excused. I outrank you.
Just so you know, you're under arrest right now for some driving violations and drunk driving.
For what reason? All 3 of y'all look stupid as right now. I'm being searched. I ain't got nothing upon my own, so to speak. Y'all break my wrist, y'all being sued. Let me re-coordinate because my wrist cannot breathe.
I got that side. Right.
He continues to just be an asshole nuisance, so the cops eventually just throw him in the cuffs, not respecting his obvious broken hands and broken forearms, broken dreams, and broken spirit. Everything is all cattywampus internally. And then I don't know what monologue he gave them right there. He said, like, I don't care about being searched. I ain't got nothing on me upon my, I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill sitting here on Capitol Hill type shit. And then he says that his wrist can't breathe.
Man, I'm a grown dude. Who are you? No, I'm not ready. Can I pick up my pants? So let me put the hands in, so to speak, in front of me. My don't hang in front of me, right? No, it ain't in front of me.
You want them up?
Yeah, I want them up. Is that a problem? What are you, Taliban? Dumbass? Bring me to county for what? You have nothing on me right now.
That's true, there's nothing here. There's no case they can build against him. This is bulletproof, watertight, actually. He's very smooth. He's doing a great job of staying squeaky clean here.
Why am I being brought to county? Why am I being brought to county?
You're not right now. You're put in a car first.
So why am I being brought to county?
His voice sounds like a cartoon character. It sounds like Miss Fowl from Jimmy Neutron, but without like the raspy squealing to it. Like, I don't know what he's been drinking. Maybe he's been doing beer helium balloons that he's been inhaling in his truck or something, so now he's got all like the helium in his lungs and shit and all the alcohol. Like, I don't know, but his voice, like, there's no way he sounds like that on a day-to-day basis, right? It just feels like it's pitch shifted for a chipmunk version of a song or something, like Nightcore.
For what reason?
All right,
for drunk driving.
So we're gonna go over some paperwork real quick, all right?
For what paperwork?
Are you gonna have a seat?
For what paperwork?
For OWI.
For what OWI?
All right.
And,
so
and failing to maintain your truck on a...
Here's the thing. We're just going around in a circle right now. It's not helping anything.
It wasn't a circle. It was a straightaway.
No, I meant we're talking in a circle.
Sure. We'll bring
so
it
are you gonna have a seat?
Should I?
Checkmate, officer. Nathan caught you in a lie. You said it was a circle, but it was clearly him totaling his truck on a straightaway. Peculiar. We call that the scholar's mate, good sir. Nathan wins again.
Alright, so there's no other options right now.
I don't give a about my other options. My other options is a felony, which I'm already facing. Does it matter to you?
Your choices are get in or we make you get in. That's it.
And your choice doesn't matter if I get in the car or not, right?
It's one of the two right now. Which is your
So it's one of the two right now, right? So it's either a felony or a misdemeanor. Which is it gonna be? What do you want it to be?
Right now it's a ticket.
Right now it's a ticket.
He's not even arguing with them or anything. He's just repeating what they say back to them with slurred speech. And that's it. He's not even making any kind of statements or he's barely even getting words out. He's kind of just gargling his own tongue half the time while trying to stay conscious.
Chose to drink and drive though.
You're a bitch. All of a sudden, I chose to drink and drive and you're a bitch, right?
It's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. You're a bitch motherfucker. I know what your face looks like. How about that?
The way they censor it so much reminds me of that Whitest Kids You Know sketch with Abraham Lincoln, you fucked up now. It's the officers start to just goof around with him to a certain extent, so he hits him with almost like a Big Lebowski moment where when he calls him a bitch, he's he's kind of just your opinion, man.
Tell it bothers you with the way you're tensing and this dude right here. Hat, beard, skinhead, everything else.
It isn't a very good beard, I agree.
Shut the f up, bro.
I tried the best
Shut the f up, bro.
Alright.
Don't say a word to me.
Better than that.
You a skinhead. Shut your mouth. How about that? Shut your mouth. I pay your motherfucking taxes, bro.
I've got a hunch Nathan doesn't pay for shit. I feel as though he's most likely still mooching off mommy and daddy's money and crashing their cars with his drunk driving antics. Of course, I'm not a psychologist and I'm not his bartender that's plagued by his presence Monday through Sunday, but judging from his resume with the multiple DUIs as well as this current one, I can say with a high level of confidence he's an insufferable piece of shit.
Off my chest! Y'all seem stupid as
Chest.
Alright, back.
Since Nathan's compliance only continued to diminish, officers chose to place him in a wrap restraint device.
Answer me that.
Drinking and driving and resisting arrest.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Opinion, man.
It was 5 minutes of hoopla with Nathan just trying to roast them, but he just kept calling them ugly and calling them bitches and insulting that one dude's beard. And then eventually they just put him to the grass and lie him down until they can get the wrap restraint device, whatever the fuck that is.
You're ugly. I'm about to slap your family, your family, your family, and your family. You're bald ass. Pick me up. Think I give a Yep. Think I won't forget a
So they slap a goddamn doohickey on Nathan here and they carry him around like luggage through the TSA. They basically just have this wrap device, which is basically just something that'll put handles on a drunk fucking idiot like Nathan so they can carry him easier. It's so interesting.
The fucking spit mask, bro. That's besides the point. Bro's a and he knows his wife was about to get spit on. That ain't my problem. His wife wanted to get DM'd.
This fucking thing looks almost exactly like the headgear I used to put on when I do after-school taekwondo courses. So Nathan tried spitting on one of the officers, so they had this on standby, which is basically just a bag with a cushion on it. It almost looks like he's just getting kidnapped now.
790. 790.
Want to know mail on board en route to
Mail on board and we're
9174, 9153.
Here we go. We're on round 50.
While being transported,
the whole arrest is really a headache listening to Nathan, but in the backseat of the police cruiser, he's just started mocking the police and you heard him there, 790. It really felt like Adam Sandler was back there for a moment. He was channeling it. Chalamet! That's what Nathan was doing for the police ride to the station.
Doctor in here that looks ugly as f***. Y'all look stupid as f***. You look stupid as f***. I'm gonna sue the f*** out of you just for you being in here. You understand that? Do you understand that? Good. You might as well leave. You look ugly as f***. Y'all don't even look like cops. Who the f*** is this dude? A f***ing Nazi?
No, I'm not a Nazi.
You are a f***ing Nazi. Look at
at this dude with fake teeth.
Fake teeth?
Yeah.
No, they're just
look
really
at
nice.
You. Your teeth are fake, bro.
Unfortunately,
You got
they're
fake
real.
teeth, and you're sad because I got better teeth than you.
There's like 10 more minutes of him just trying to roast officers and saying some really questionable, odd shit. And then there you heard he tried to insult the officer's teeth, going on about like some Chip Skylark shit, some shiny teeth in me. So I'm not going to show you any more because it's just more of that. He got 18 months in jail for this, as well as like probation, as well as he had to write an apology note to one of the officers. Now, I think he got off really easy. This is his 4th OWI. 4. Count them, 4 OWIs. Why is he only spending 18 months in jail? Like, it's a miracle nobody was hurt from this. Like, I really think this is not someone who is learning their lesson at all. Like, let's just assume this is the drunkest man ever arrested in police history. Why would the drunkest man operating a vehicle only get 18 months in jail for it? After totaling that vehicle and putting so many people in jeopardy. I really feel like he got off super easy. This isn't some, like, sweetheart and angel who made some kind of crazy mistake. This dude does this fucking annually. Like, he is doing this repeatedly. And he is also just a massive piece of shit. Like, he got off very easy. But yeah, I saw this title and I just had to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya.